versus Italy in the bottom feed list.
Yeah, that's right.
Fast fighter.
Italy2.
The Great Britain being very aware of what's going on.
Oh, very close to a takedown there.
So
But
close,
you've got the
nothing
speed
happened.
of these Italians. It's impressive, and that's a great takedown.
His fist did touch that ground, so he would be definitely out.
Right, okay.
Italia contra.
Yes, he's been called out by the marshal there, but this is great work now from the Italian team. Big strikes coming into that UK fighter.
Poor UK fighter. Oh, fantastic support from their team member. They love the identical armor as well.
That's right, yeah, and that would be the team captain, Nicola Malic, as explained before. But the speed of this Italian team is very impressive. Also present at Dinamo last year. Didn't have a wonderful tournament, but you can see how much they've worked on their game to build up speed and aggression.
3 here, every corner having a bit of a wrestling match.
And you can see there the two big fighters. You've got the Italian team captain,
some great punches off screen,
against the big UK fighter there that has been split up. You can see these two going right down to the wire here. The Italian's got the advantage by holding on to this. Oh, there's a big kick there for the Italian captain.
Because the Great Britain fighter at the top of the list had an armor malfunction, so he was asked to sit down, meaning that the Italian has come in to even the odds. And now,
it is 2 against 1 here. The big Italian captain is holding on to the UK captain, and the smaller, more agile Italy fighter hacking down with these blows. And you can see some fatigue kicking in there. But this UK fighter is still holding up.
The question being, what can he do here? You know, they're not two big fighters. He could actually take either one of them down. That Italian using the chance to take a bit of a rest.
Yeah, and I think he's right to do that. He's a very, very good runner, but you can see fighting against these big men, it's taking its toll on him. He's taking some strikes to the back there.
Good job for the Great Britain fighter continuing to strike, but now both his arms been taken up.
He's going to work on that arm now.
The UK fighter needs to use those legs.
I think they might actually have their shields locked.
They might do as well. I think it might end up to a rip of the shield. No, it's free.
It's free, yep.
The
and you can see that you can see the Italian captain there holding on, exerting all of his energy to keep him pinned down in the corner. Unfortunately,
the fighter does not want to get out of that corner.
I think he's locking him in too much. Actually, they need to break free because they can't go for a leg sweep.
Yeah, they need to let him out, but I don't think he actually wants to. He tried to, and he nearly got leg sweep.
Again, fairly silent and still moment in this fight.
Hopefully they'll pause it and reset it. It seems like we're getting to a point where they need to reset it.
Well, just for your information, in the top list, it's Italy 3 against Spain. And it appears that there's a victory gone to the other Italian team. However, this one's still in full swing. And his arms have come free of the list now. They need to come down. Oh, it's a great takedown there for Italy.
Unfortunate, tired, as you can see.
They will be exhausted.
That British fighter, UK fighter, doing his absolute best. But this, as we said, second he stepped out of that corner, he was down.
Yeah.
They probably wasted too much energy holding him in that corner.
That's right.
They're going to take that time to recompose himself. The British, the UK fighter.
For the Italians. Now conferring also with the marshals, but getting ready to begin. We've seen some good stuff from all 3 Italian teams this year. It's been really, really impressive. Great start from Italy 2 and 3. Italy 1 we saw earlier, very aggressive. Great results in all but one of their fights, which is against Ukraine.
Italy.
And I see a big shot there to the Italian, but being chased down.
Italian getting behind that British fighter.
Well, that's some nice work. There is an Italian down and also a UK fighter who've gone down.
Big
takedown there from UK. So they now go up against this big Italian.
There seems to be 3 versus 2.
Wrapping his arms around this UK fighter.
UK fighter's advantage here. Using that to advantage, some big swings by that two-hander at the top of your screen.
Oh, it's a great aggression there coming from the UK fighter.
Solid fights.
Well, it's coming right to the side of that Italian. And he's taken down a UK fighter. Brilliant work.
He has caught himself in the gauntlet. This may actually get him to stand back up, as he was caught on the down fighter.
His gauntlets clean off.
This will be tricky, as the Italian fighter did actually have a gauntlet.
Oh, nice work there. Very skillful from the Italian. Oh, and he's taken down.
And the Italian goes down.
So this what leads to a 1-1
victory in this round.
Is it 1-1? Yep, I believe it is.
The Italians winning the last round. The British winning this one.
Yep.
Is going to be a tricky one. I mean, Gavin, rules. If someone goes down and you're caught on their armor and it is not freed, and that leads to you being, you trying to move away. You've got full feet on the ground, trying to move away, but the person on the ground is not able to free their armor from you.
There has to be an intervention of the marshal at that point.
Well, they tried, and unfortunately that was interrupted by an attacker. As you can see here, we see the largest fighter here.
Yeah.
Hopefully the
Nice
replay will cover it as
evasive
well.
move
He ended up tangling with this man, eventually unfortunately missed that. Eventually dragging that fighter down and getting his gauntlet, I think, or his arm caught.
Well, that's it. Yeah, you saw the UK fighter get his gauntlet.
Mexican fighters, and the Mexicans lost a little bit of an advantage at the beginning with some backs being turned. We now cross to the final fight with the Italians and Great Britain team.
It appears to be a nice takedown there.
No, he survived that.
He survived it, right? Okay, you can see great aggression displayed now by the Italians. It appears that a weapon has got stuck. Someone else who can't quite free it. Great sweep there, but he hasn't quite gone down yet. I'm not sure if we'll be allowed to do that. That was one thing which
Marshals aren't calling it.
The marshals haven't called it. Well, it seems like a dangerous thing, although his legs weren't locked. So if his legs were locked, then yes, it would be something, because it might risk actually snapping the joint. However, it wasn't the case. So jumping on it in this case, it might have been allowed. And you can see that the marshals haven't called anything, so they've accepted it. However, he's going to have his work cut out trying to get the UK fight down, because he's got one already under him, so he can't go down from that point. Big takedown there.
Now we have 2 against the 1 halberd.
Now you can see some advice coming from teammates. You can see the Italians trying to get their breath back.
There's I think a few people contesting who's still in the play.
Yeah.
This Italian fighter with the halberd and the buckler does not seem too eager to get involved.
Yeah.
And we'd be missing this,
this 3 against 2 of
tussle over in the corner.
Boy, you can see you got the 2 captains against each other. Nicolai Malach and Antonio De Zio, the 2 big, experienced fighters.
Unfortunately, missing out on a bit of action from Turkey up at the top. Mexico doing their usual of hitting people from behind.
Oh, and you can see now that the UK fighter's going to go down, and that's it. That's a victory there.
Fantastic effort to all of them involved.